I'm trying to put a complaint in. So far I've been cut off 3 times. This is the 4th call now. The initial call I made today was in reference to a billing issue, which basically there's a whole story behind it. I don't know whether you want to hear the story or not. But basically I want to put a complaint in about the incompetence of your sales team, the incompetence of your billing team, and also the incompetence of your customer service team.
Okay. So what exactly would you like me to do for you?
I wish to speak to a manager, which is what I asked about an hour ago, before they cut me off, to put in an official complaint and make my thoughts known. And also, I also need to know who to bill for wasting my time, because I should be doing other stuff at the moment, work related for my job, and I'm having to sort out your incompetence, as in BT. So I wish to know who to bill for that, please.
For that reason, may I place your call on hold for 2 minutes?
As long as you don't cut me off, because that means I'll be ringing for a 5th time.
Because I need to pull up some required information, so for that reason, may I place your call on hold for 2 minutes?
As I said, I don't mind going on hold as long as you don't cut me off again, because that's all you seem to do at the moment.
Because I need to pull up some required information and I need to check some details.
That's fine. Just don't cut me off. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And we're on hold again.
So what I can see that the account is already closed.
Right, but yes,
And your final bill was already produced.
yes, that's why I'm ringing up.
There is an outstanding balance on your account which is £7.95, which is in credit.
Right, okay. Basically, what happened was, due to some false advertising by yourselves, I placed an order with yourselves. When another representative about 5 days later rang me up to tell me actually you couldn't do what you said you could do, I cancelled the order, and I was at the belief that that was it, because obviously, you know, false advertising is illegal. But putting that to one side, then basically I get a bill through for £7.95 for delivery of whatever, delivery charge. I've had no delivery from you, I have no account with you, I have no BT line, and yet I still get billed £7.95. Now I have to use my time to call you. Hold on 2 seconds please, let me explain. I had to call you up to discuss that, and the lady I spoke to at the time said she was going to credit the account, which by the paperwork I've got today she did, which is fine. That was credited on the 11th of August, and yet on the 15th of August you have still took the £7.95 out of my account. Then I got told today by another one of your colleagues before they cut me off that it's going to take 7 days to get back into my account, which I'm disgusted with. But it is what it is, I suppose. I'm not very happy, but there you go. but I wish to put a complaint in because if I hadn't been told false information when I was looking to purchase a package from yourselves by your sales department, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have had to call up to sort out the credit originally, and also I wouldn't have had to spend an hour and a half tonight keep calling you again and again and again to get to where I am at the moment. I asked to speak to a manager, I got cut off. Some next person I asked to speak to a manager took my telephone number and said, if we do get cut off, I'll call you back. He did do that, granted to him, for one ring, didn't give me a chance to answer it, and then cut off. So, as I said, I'm on my 4th call tonight, and I'm absolutely disgusted by the behaviour of all 3 departments concerned, and I wish to put an official complaint in about all 3 departments, please. And as I said, also, due to the fact of that this is just a farce, really, and all because of the sales incompetence to begin with, I wish to know who to bill my time to, please.
So, what I have understood that you want a refund of £7.95.
I believe I've got the £7.95 refund. I'm being told that's on the account is closed, but it's going to take 7 days to get back into my account.
Yes, because it takes some time. It takes 7 days.
That's what I've been told today. That's fine. I'm not happy with that, but that's fine. That's sort of closed that issue. But as I say, I've got an issue with the original sales, giving me false advertisement, which is actually illegal, which is why I said I would take out the package to begin with, which was just for broadband, nothing else. Then I get told by your company, BT, that you can't do what you originally said you were going to do, and therefore I cancelled the order. Since then, I've had a bill come through the post, which I've had to call you up to be able to get the credit in the first place, which has gone on. As I say, the credit went on the 11th of August, and yet 4 days later you still take the amount out of my account. I'm pretty disgusted with that, because that shouldn't have happened. But that being one side, I ring it up to try and get it sorted today to say it's still in my account, and as I say, this is the 4th telephone call now to try and put a complaint in, and your predecessors have always cut me off. So for wasting my time as well, I wish to know who to bill my time to. I'm supposed to be working from home tonight on my own job, which I do for a living, which I get billed out at quite a substantial amount to clients. So I wish to know who to bill my wasted time in having to ring and sort out BT's incompetence. So that's 3 complaints and an address and person of who, or department of who to bill, please.
So, what I can see that your next bill date will be on 18th of August.
My next what, sorry?
Your next bill will generated on 18th of August.
My bill date.
Yes. On that bill, you received the refund. It was credited on that.
I have a piece of paper in front of me that come through the post today, which has got a bill date of the 12th of August, which shows the credit already on the account.
While I am looking on your account, I can see your next bill date will be on 18th of August, which is 1/8 August.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is, I've actually got the piece of paper in front of me, which it's got a bill date of when you sent it out, which was the 12th of August.
Exactly. 12th of August, your last bill got generated, and your next bill will be on 18th of August. And the next bill, which is
yeah, but the
generated
12th.
on 18th of August, that was your final
Not
bill.
listening. Yes, but the 12th of August, the bill already shows the amount credited. And when you look at amendments to previous bill, because obviously I had nothing from you, so you wrongly charged me anyway, was on the 11th of August, the day before. You'd already credited it before you sent the bill out. My bill that I've got in front of me, dated the 12th of August, is for 0. And yet on the 15th of August, you still proceeded to take the amount out of my account. Why?
We have already refunded the money, £7.95. It will credit on your account within 7 days, and your next bill date will be on 18th 18th of August.
Why have I got a bill date when I have nothing from you?
This will be on your last bill. That will be on the last bill of your account.
But I don't.
This is regarding the credit amount which you have received, £7.95.
But I've got that shown on the bill date, the 12th of August, which is sitting in front of me as I'm talking to you at the moment, because that was granted on the 11th of August. I understand you're going to give me another bill that's going to verify that I've got a credit, but you've already given it me. I've got it in black and white on a BT headed paper in front of me that says you put that credit on my account on the 11th of August.
I also can see that.
Then well, besides the fact that you still took it out 4 days later than when you put the credit on, you still took it out of my account, which is one issue. There just seems to be more and more issues. Why are you sending me?
Within next 7 days, it will credit on your account. It takes some time.
Yes, I understand that. I'm not, as I said, I'm not happy about that, but I understand that. But now you're telling me I'm going to get another bill on the 18th.
On 18th of October, 18th of August.
How can I get a bill for nothing? At the end of the day, I've already got the credit on there. The total, including any applicable taxes on the bill I've got in front of me, is zero. So what is the new bill going to tell me? Nothing. It's a waste of time. My concern is that you gave me the credit on the 11th. So on the 11th, basically, it should be back in my account in 7 days, which means by the 18th of August, that amount should be back in my into my account. But it won't be, because you took it out on the 15th of August, which is 4 days after you gave me the credit. I don't understand why you give me a credit to cancel my account out for, obviously, as I mentioned before, your incompetence to begin with, which I had to sort out. You didn't ring me, I had to ring you to sort it out, because otherwise you would have done nothing and just took the amount out of my account. So I've had to sort that out, spend my time doing that. I do that, you put the credit on. The credit's gone onto my account, looking on the piece of paper you've sent me today on the 11th, 1/1 of August, and yet on the 15th, 4 days later, you still take that out of my account. How can that be correct operation? That's just a farce. I need somebody to explain that to me. Regardless of whatever bill I'm going to get on the 18th, which means nothing. If you want to send me paperwork and waste the environment, fine, you do that. But as far as I'm concerned, I shouldn't even have an account with you. That's the comical part of it. I've had no services from you. I cancelled within the 14 days of making initial order. As soon as you admitted that you couldn't do what you originally said you were going to do, I cancelled the order on the phone there and then, and I had confirmation via text come through to say that the order was cancelled, and yet I'm still having all this rigmarole afterwards. Do you understand my dilemma? So who can explain it to me, and who can I make the complaints to, and who do I send the bill for my time to? I'd asked to speak to a manager, but last 2 times I've done that, the person I was speaking to just cut me off, which just, adds to my frustration, adds to my views of the customer service incompetence. And
What exactly would you like me to do for you? The refunded was already done, and it was credited on your account already. Your account was already closed. So what exactly would you like me to do for you?
Right, okay, I'm going to say it really slowly, because I've said it several times. I want to make an official complaint about the sales department, about the billing department, and about customer service. And I also want...
Do you want to raise complaint?
Yes, and I also want the name of the department or the person and the address who I can send my invoice for my wasted time to bill you for my wasted time. Because all of this I'm having to sort out. I have to keep ringing you back to get it sorted, and it's very bad customer services. I'm trying to be very diplomatic in the way I express myself, because I don't want to swear over the phone, because that's not professional. But it really is getting my back up, the fact that so far I've been on the phone an hour and a quarter just basically the first 5 minutes I got confirmation that it's going to come through in 7 days, and then when I said I wanted to put a complaint in, I got cut off magically, and then I phoned 2 other times besides this call and got cut off. So I want to know, well, I want to raise the 3 complaints for each department, because I'm disgusted with the behaviour towards myself, and I also want to know who I bill for wasting my time. I get charged out to clients at excess of £100 an hour, and basically I should be working on work for those clients. Instead, I've spent over an hour just tonight, regardless of previous telephone calls, wasted just to try and sort this out and putting a complaint in, which is my human right. You know, you're lucky I'm not going to the ombudsman, though I may still, because of the basically illegal act of false advertising and false selling when I originally took the plan out, which was only for broadband. That's what's so comical about it. And you've cut me off again. Do these people really not understand English?